Oh, yeah, I did put that water in here. This bottle don't even fit in the cup holder. Nope, this shit don't fit. That's what she said. Traffic seems to be ramping up a little bit. But we out here. What up, Steve? Good to see you this morning. Looks like I'm about to get some blossom petals all in the car. Life is pretty good if that's all you got to worry about. Really wanted to make this light. Study nature, Doc. Uh, doesn't look like I got any in the car. Yeah, we had a really great Talking Shit podcast yesterday. Uh, Steve, I think that you would really appreciate the Talking Shit podcast. You can find us on YouTube if you search TALKIN underscore SH underscore T. Go over there and subscribe to our podcast over there. We had a uh, really intelligent, mature discussion about the negative effects of cancel culture on people in their everyday lives. And also talking about the issues in uh, and also the issues that men are having in modern society, where it is socially acceptable for women to have dating standards and preferences, but men are demonized for having dating standards and preferences. So, um, that's that's just something that we had a pretty long form discussion. I don't think that we were expecting the discussion to last as long as it did, but it was a really great back and forth. So I'm about to say there's no way there's a fucking parking spot available there. Sometimes I think some of these cars don't ever move on this block. I don't need to go up to go over. just go through and go south on 5th and then over to 3rd. That's how we're going to do this. I didn't get to the gym at the time I was supposed to get there. Poor sleep discipline. But I did get a decent pump in the chest today. That was cool. But yeah, I really enjoyed yesterday's. Yes. Could not activate cellular data network. The fuck? That make no sense. The offer reminds me of our national team soccer, their away jersey of 2014. Yeah. Blue and orange are the state color are the colors, the official color scheme of the state of New York. So you'll see that the New York Islanders follow this color scheme. You'll find that the New York Mets follow this color scheme. The New York Knicks follow this color scheme. For the most part, um, most of the New York teams have one or both of the colors. So, like my hat is a New York Mets hat, right? Um, it's my favorite team, which is why I chose the color combo that I chose on this car. The lava red looked very, very orangey to me, so I paired that with the blue exterior. You'd almost think there's been some Dutch influence in New York. Absolutely, I'm sure of it. Absolutely sure of it. Today is probably going to be a longer stream than usual. I'm going to go fill up my gas tank while the weather is decent. Take advantage of the discount. And and then probably go home from there. Just drove past the gym I used to work at. Traffic is not bad. It should be bad. I mean, it is rush hour. Um, but the thing is, when you don't really have anywhere to be in any kind of time frame, the traffic doesn't really. I mean, I should say the traffic shouldn't bother you. It doesn't bother me if I don't absolutely have somewhere to be on a time frame. I'm just like, you know, I do what I can do, and that's it. So, you know, I have a little bit of time to get where I need to get to. So, I'm not really um, I'm not pressed for time. Without a time frame, just cruising with the top down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One of the things that one of the things that I've noticed. One of the things that I've noticed about people is that everybody that sees this car, they notice it, but the women who think that they are, either super liberal or they think that they're super hot, they really try to make a point to not look in my direction. But I already know that they notice. I already know they notice. But they're trying so hard to pretend that they don't see that it's actually quite comical. It's really, really funny. And they're the chicks that are like average looking or slightly above average. And the average looking chick thinks that she's hot, and the slightly above average chick thinks she's a supermodel. So, a lot of them are like, oh, I'm so important. It's like, come on, like, come on, like we both know that you notice, but it's more of a pride thing than anything. But I find it fucking hilarious. No, I mean me, like I'm not dropping no panties. Like it's not about that. But it's just really funny how they try to pretend how they didn't see the car. And sometimes you can catch them like their eye is drawn to this, wild blue color. Like their eyes are drawn to it, and then as soon as they look in the direction, they try to hurry up and straighten their head, so they don't get caught noticing. It's really, really funny. One Asian girl, probably like first or second year in college, um, she was like yelling at me, "Oh, let me get a ride." It was really funny. It made me feel like a little uncomfortable, but you know, when you look at it, it's funny. She was out there, I guess, working like some sort of advertisement table or something, some table advertising something, and she and the two guys that she was working with, it was a really cute Asian girl and two black guys, and they were like, "Yo, let me get a ride. Let us ride." I was like, "Well, two of you got to get in the trunk." And then she was like, "No, let me get a ride. No, just me." I'm just like, wow, that was really fucking funny. Got them walking in the lamppost while faces straight ahead, like they try so hard. They try so hard, and it's like, yo, I already caught you looking. And I think part of it too, is that there's a lot of shaming of like gold diggerism. You know, like they have like those videos of where the guy is driving a nice sports car or whatever, but he doesn't look like it, and the chick is not interested. And then when they see them walk over to the high end vehicle, all of a sudden, uh, now she wants to talk to him and give her number and all of that. Oh, is this your car? Now, a lot of those videos are staged, but it is stuck in the minds of those who watch. And I think that it's kind of become a meme in some ways. Uh, it's become kind of a meme, but also, these chicks don't want to get caught out there um, being obvious about what they want, because society does shame women for what they want. Women want tall guys with muscle that drive nice cars and have nice lifestyles. But if a woman is open about it, they call her a gold digging whore. And, it's just the reality of the situation. And we men, we get that too. You know, if a man says that he wants a woman who is in good physical condition, is not overweight, is not annoying, he's a bad guy. Oh, and if a guy says that he wants an actual woman, oh man, he's the most evil thing on the face of the earth. So I don't want to lose my hat. And middle-aged white men, they have no problems admitting, okay, this guy is black. He's probably listening to some gangster rap music or whatever. But they put that bias away. A lot of them come up to me, they talk to me about the car, they admire it, they're like, hey, this is really nice, and they're really cool. Middle-aged white women, the same thing. But when it comes to younger women who are like, probably a little bit more liberal, they really try hard to pretend like they don't like what they see. It is hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. All right, pick it. We'll catch you later. But it really is really, really funny how people react. But man, it is so sweet. It definitely does feel like it's warmer than 66 degrees right now. Um, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm changing. Maybe I'm changing. No, it's still early in the season for 66 feels 86. But either way, it feels fucking good out here. Man. Oh, it's additionals. You were talking about the orange and blue. I got the matching flight posits as well. So the shoes have gotta match up. Yeah, I know you ain't about that bullshit, man. I know you are not up the bullshit. We got respect for Steve over here. Oh man, such a nice day. God damn. But again, if you guys are in the Northeast United States, we got some pretty dangerous storms coming through. So enjoy the first half of the day as much as you can. Take in all that morning sunlight, and then probably by if you're on the East Coast, by like 3 p.m. you need to be indoors because it's supposed to definitely be some dangerous conditions. Forecast I saw called for damaging winds. Yeah. So we're going to be a little bit of an interlude while I pump this gas. I can't tell what the gas prices are. Does that say 447? Yeah, it looks like it says 399 for regular and 447 for premium. Oh no, I was saying, I was just bullshit. No, I got you. I got you. I feel you. But I also know you ain't about the bullshit. So, my dad always says, don't talk about it, be about it. Yep, 447. I'm getting a 15 cent per gallon discount. Oh no, you good, man. You good. You good. So the price is gonna come down for me to 432. Wow, that is so cheap. 432 a gallon. Come on, man. They're killing us out here. I find it really, really weird, and I think that probably people who live in Europe probably feel the same way, or see it the same way. But is it weird that I live in a country where everybody, not everybody, but people feel the need to fly the flag of the country that they're already sitting in? Like I think it would make more sense if like you had some identifier of what country you're from if you're not in the country. Yeah, yeah, we have a lot of respect for you, Steve. You know, I find it odd that people feel the need to emblazon themselves with the flag of a country they that they're actually sitting in. Like we know you're here. I know it's like a nationalistic pride thing, but it just looks really dumb to me. Going to curl all the way around. I'm about to pump this gas, y'all. Just give me a moment. Let me turn off this engine so I don't blow myself up. Be right back. All right, they only got me. They only got me for $31 a change. Oh, not gonna get in that way. Let me go this way. All right, not a lot of traffic, so. All right, things are working out time-wise for me. Yeah, the indoctrination of like, oh my God. Yeah, but it kind of it kind of dovetails with the concept of white supremacy as well. Um, and what I mean by that is there's this, you have a bunch of lazy, unaccomplished people who seek to find pride in things that they did not earn. So, there's a contingent of people that put a lot of emphasis on how white their skin is. But it's like you didn't earn that. You just happened to plop out of your mom after she was banged by your dad, and they happen to be white. Like, you don't like get experience points for passing levels of life, and you get a different level of white skin each time. Like, that's not how it works. Uh, but I've always wanted to have pride in things like things that I accomplish, the people that I've helped, any kind of positive influence I can have on anything or anyone. I tend to try to focus on building pride with actions. I just find that it's very. I just think that it's weird to have this intense fervor over color arrangements on a piece of cloth. The tribalism that comes with that. I understand the tribalism. When you look at the Olympics every year, the Olympics are a good example of national pride that makes sense. You know, when you go to the Olympics, when you're competing against a bunch of people who are from different countries, and you want to see who's the best, you definitely want to see the flag. You definitely want to see the flag. But is it necessary to see the flag when you're around people who are from where you're from and you are where you are already? If I was an Olympic athlete and I was in, fucking, I don't know, Brazil or Beijing, I would definitely wear those colors with pride because it tells people where I'm from and who I'm performing for. But if you're here in the United States already, we know where the fuck you're from. Like, we know where you are. We know who you represent because you're here. Even if you come from somebody else and you live here, you now represent here. So, to me, it's just asinine. Especially when you did not, you don't gain entry into the United States by, achieving, some great feat. Most of the people are just, simply born here. So I guess, for me, it's weird because I'm just not a big fan of uh, attention given to either things that don't really matter or things that weren't earned. I think that is the main thing for me. I also live on a continent, the continent of North America, where there's just three countries. You know, Canada is the roof. The United States is like the the house, and Mexico is the basement. And so, the further south you go, you cross the border, you're there, right? In Europe, and I've never been to Europe, so I know I'm speaking out of ignorance. Um, there's so many different countries clustered in a relatively short, um, a relatively small, plot of land. I would think that it would make more sense, not much more sense, but a little more sense. Um, one of the things that I think makes more sense is that we some of us have, like, these allegiances to the sports teams of our area, you know and when you live in these micro countries, one of the 50 micro countries of the United States, you know letting people know where you're from or where you live, that makes sense to me. The teams you root for, that makes sense to me. Each state has, like, their state flag or their state colors. They have their state plant. They have the official animal of that state. I think that's cool. That makes sense. A lot of people spend time, building up their communities, and to rep that makes sense. But for the most part, a lot of what I see as far as, like, nationalism, just makes very little sense to me. Now, again, could totally be speaking out of my ass as somebody who's, privileged to live in one of the more prosperous cities, in one of the more prosperous states, in one of the more prosperous countries in the world. I have had my struggles, but I'm pretty sure that my struggles are not, super, crazy when you look at, what other people have been through in the world. Um, But, I think it's just that principle of, getting really, really riled up about something you didn't earn yourself. One of the reasons I don't celebrate birthdays, it's like, all the work was done by your parents. Like, why should we all pay attention to you because of another revolution around the sun that everybody's making? Like, it's a very low bar for everybody having to stop what they're doing to pay attention to you. I think that's dumb. So, I never tell anybody what my birthday is. I don't celebrate anybody's birthday. I really don't care. But what I do care about is the impact that you're having on the world and the people around you. The fact that you lived another day is cool, and it's something you should be thankful for. But why should anybody else pay attention to you? It should be because of your effect on the people in your community. So that's just my view. I don't think anybody else needs to follow my view. I'm just talking my shit on my channel, giving my opinion, and I'm cool with my opinion being challenged. Is this guy about to rub this red light? You running a red light! You got a red light! The fuck? A garbage truck almost hit me intentionally running a red light. I mean, what the fuck? Like you rushing to go pick up a bag of garbage? That's what we're doing now? I just don't want them to be like physically attracted where they're trying to merge their vehicle with mine. Driving by Wegmans. I can't find an excuse to go in there because I already got what I needed. Yeah, these polarized sunglasses. Well, I can't see shit anyway because the sun is like beating directly on my screen. Don't want to be running over any fucking bicycles over here. This fat guy's on a motorcycle in front of me, and he makes that motorcycle look like a tricycle. Like, I know it's supposed to look like a motorcycle, but it really looks like it's struggling. That motorcycle is struggling. Sadly, the temperatures are going to be coming down after today. Back to the 40s and 50s. But it's nice to get a taste of what the spring and summer will be like, because this is just a great, great feeling. Yeah, the Brooklyn Bridge was reduced from 3 lanes to 2. So it's a little more nerve-wracking driving over the bridge than it used to be. Thank you. Nobody knows this car exists. It's like the best car they have. I'm telling you, everybody loves this car. I'm telling you, everybody loves it. Even people that don't like BMW, apparently. And I really do believe this is the best car that they have. The i8 is a very sexy looking car, but it's not as good a car as this. The 8 Series is nice, but it's more of like luxury cruising. It's not like really aggressive. The M3, the M5, you get the performance. The M2, people like the M2. If they made an M1, I would really love that, because I think the M2 is too big. I think the M3 is too big. I think the M5 is too big. But this is like the best. This is the best. This is the best, in my opinion. This is the best the best BMW vehicle on out. Just my opinion. Please stop creeping. I hate it when guys go to line up to make a left-hand turn, and they keep creeping into your lane as if you're gonna not follow the rules of the road, and you're gonna let them pass, and then hold up traffic for everybody. Like the creeping thing, stop with that. Line up to make the left-hand turn, hold the brake until you can pass. I think that's a Model X Tesla there. I want to thank y'all for riding with me this morning. This guy just passed me in a one-lane road, so he was riding down. He was riding in the lane belonging to opposite traffic. Like, people do so many unsafe things sometimes, and I'm just like, come on, buddy. Damn, that is a graphic advertisement. God damn, that was morbid. So I'll probably be home in maybe like 15 minutes or so. feel like I'm getting to take advantage of like the nicest time during the day, even though it's going to be warmer later on. That the breeze is a little bit cool. The air feels warm because that my body temperature is elevated. Also, guys, I'm supposed to be by May 6th. I'm supposed to be having that lavalier mic delivered from Best Buy. So, you know, that's something. Hopefully, the sound quality will be better when I'm riding with the top down, or just better sound quality in general. And being that there is there are two mics um, that come in the package. You know, when I guess when me and maybe me and Mrs. Evil, or me and Captain Paul, if we're doing some sort of stream together, you know, habits is a good, it's good. Or if I wanted to use the mics to have guests in my little home studio. So ain't that the fucking truth, Steve? Ain't that the truth? Man, it's just a nice feeling morning. It feels freaking sweet. You know, it's funny. I watch a lot of car reviews by Doug DeMuro. He talks about, he judges on a 10 scale, cars in different uh, areas, different traits of the car. And one of them is comfort. And he gives sports cars very low scores um, for comfort on a consistent basis. And I'm pretty sure he probably gave this like a 4 or 5. But I can tell you that this vehicle is it's a lot more comfortable than I think people would. Yeah, I definitely felt like that driving to work today, driving home now. And again, this is just a sample of what the weather is supposed to be like in the second half of May. Um, going creeping into June. I mean, it's just so you know. You know, it'd be cool to have somebody here and I would be able to just like angle it with a camera. So, we're probably me and Paul when he's in New York. We'll probably do some streams together. Um, we've got some ideas for some content for the Talking Shit podcast. If you guys are not subscribed to the Talking Shit podcast on YouTube, go to your search bar, TALKIN_SH_T. You will find us there. Listen to some of our conversations. Is that an LC500? People really do. Um, People really do like. Um, uh, I can't type in here. I just realized I can't type on StreamYard on mobile. Talking with no G, TALKIN_SH_T. So is that little underline TALKIN_SH_T. Yeah, just yeah, that was yeah. Definitely check us out. We're also on Twitch, the same handle. Twitter, same handle. Yep. Wide turns. Yeah, I think I might have to mute my mic real quick. Dude's blaring copyrighted music. I don't want the stream to catch it. And then you got, you know, copyright strikes and all this bullshit. I like the way Louis Rossman, he has a second channel that he does his live streams on. And then when the live stream is done, he just deletes the stream. So he gets to play all the copyrighted material he wants. So annoying. All right, so search TALKIN underscore SH underscore T. Search that. There's the same thing on Twitch, Twitter. Paul runs our Narstagram account because I refuse to download the app. I think that it's cancer, and I'm just not gonna. Um, got a Bentley behind me. So that's cool. But yeah, if you search that, you will find us. I can't tell if this guy owns the Bentley or if he is working at the dealership. And he's transporting the vehicle. Looks like it's his Bentley. I don't know. Can't tell. Yeah, I think that you would really, really enjoy what we got going on over there. You know, we got, myself and Captain Paul, and we have friends of the channel that appear, and If you're ever feeling froggy, Steve, if you want to, come up and give your opinions, you can also appear on our shows. So we're going to be opening that up to people more often. Yep, we going to do it. All right, y'all. We have come to the end of our ride. Thank you for riding with me this morning. Much appreciated. You guys, of course, will continue to see me throughout the week. Until then, have a wonderful morning.